Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. On fourth down, Love.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, when you draft a guy that high defensively, you hope he can make some plays for you, and he does indeed get the interception there, Charles, in his first NFL ball game.
And to think that if there was any flaw to his game coming out of college, the way that we looked at tape and judged it, it was his great instinct right there to snip that one out, be in the right position, and come away with the interception.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, here's Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Goff linking up with Shark for a Lions first down.
Loaded with talent. DJ Chark hasn't been able to stay on the field to replicate a Pro Bowl season from 2019. Detroit gave him a big one-year improvement deal to see if he can recapture that form, and he comes through here with a first down catch.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down. Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football. They're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. He'll pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking...
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
It's been quite the impressive career resurgence for Hassan Reddick. Focusing now more on rushing the passer, the Lions 3.5 sacks in his last 2 seasons.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to... Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's
He's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On first down, Goff.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Goff, a handoff here to Swift.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Out of the gun, Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
Their own 36-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
There you go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action. Love to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 45 on second down. Goff, throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That's good for the Lions. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Goff. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's good for the Lions.
Back to the running game with Swift.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
From the red zone now, Goff. And this is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Goff now to throw. Buying time.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh no. Looked like they had that one set up well on 3rd down. But you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
This is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
10 cycles. Black shot. Red cycle.
Love now to pass on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Love. They set up the screen for Henry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Love, they go play action now. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Play action. It's gone. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they were going for the big strike right there, but this just terrific coverage by the defense in the end zone.
And what helps being a safety in this spot is the back line of the end zone. Defensive back coaches always preach. That's an extra defender because you know that they can only run so far. They can't run past you out of the back of the end zone. Then you know you can't be beat over the top. It gives you a chance to go make a play.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Goff. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Taken from just outside the 30. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here we go, back. Strike 2. Strike it. 6. Mega.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And caught by Henry.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
On 1st and 10, Love. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into to this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Henry up the middle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Here's Love. This will go to Henry out wide.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. On second down, here's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
It's an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
A disappointing end to that drive, making it to the red zone, but they'll again CD wind up with nothing.
And nothing, that's been the key word because they've had drives throughout that have finished off with nothing. Can't finish off a drive to save their lives in this game. And this one winds up again, giving them, dare I say it, nothing.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Goff on first down.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Goff. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Off the play fake, Love. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 13 yards.
Play action this time with Love.
First down.
That'll be caught. It's Rager.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. Throwing, Love. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Love now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Hold on. Check.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
He dumps it off for Henry.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Here's Love. And this one too low. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
To Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go.
Now Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Okay, ready?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Love. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never, but in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
One last shot now for Love.
Takes much to crawl into their mind, right? Why they went for 2 there, even though they were unsuccessful. With this type of a lead, what they're worried about, right, and less than 10 seconds on the clock, what they're worried about is just giving up the touchdown.
Yeah, on the kickoff return.
Yeah, so you go for it here to try and ensure yourself. Now, they've got to make sure they cover it, otherwise they could actually lose.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams perform.
Somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. still cooking out the basement. And this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action. Cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been wearing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We could take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come, but the memories live on. Be strong, don't cry when I'm gone. This life is a path to infinity.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way,